Hiya. Some of the stuff that Heather was asking me to talk about was just making things really, really clear to students, because I don't know about you, but I've had tons of just really, really random questions. Like I had some Reds text in one of our tables, and I actually had a question from a child saying, do I need to handwrite this in a red pen? And I think what's happening is they're losing loads and loads of confidence in terms of they're terrified of a task before they even start it. So I think breaking things down much more than you would necessarily in a classroom. What I've been doing is getting my husband or kids to read over my instructions, particularly if I'm putting a new lesson together. Even if it's just somebody that's not a subject specialist or isn't used to that lesson, because things that seem really, really clear to me, and I'm met with blank faces, they literally haven't got a clue. I think it's dead clear and they don't. So just having anybody else read your instructions when you're putting a task together to make sure. The second thing is I've chunked tasks an awful lot more than I would in a classroom. So it's a lot more graduated. So we're starting off really, really small and moving up. Again, just to encourage that kind of confidence and independence in the kids, really. One of the things I've noticed is with Google Classroom, I only realised this when I signed into my son's Google Classroom, what the kids see is really, really different to what we see as teachers. And it was only when I checked in to check my son's work, and it looked very, very different. So I was giving advice to kids on how to upload work and things like that. And what they were seeing is very, very different to what I see as a teacher. So I think it's a really good thing to familiarise yourself, if you can, with what actually the interface looks like from a pupil point of view, because it is quite different. And then the last point was just, I never ever thought I would voluntarily record myself and put it out there for public consumption ever. But I found that using Loom was a fantastic way to engage the kids, particularly the lower ability sets. So for year 8, I started off when we moved on to a new topic. I loomed all lessons for the first couple of weeks because it was a brand new topic, it was brand new information to them. And then I took back the looms from the higher sets and just set them for the lower ones. But then I still had those Loom videos. So if I had questions from kids on particular activities, I could just copy and paste that Loom straight into the private message that a child had sent me about a particular topic. And they were able to click on and see my explanation of a particular task, but really, really quick, because it was already prepared. So that's really, really good in terms of documenting differentiation as well, like, because different classes are getting different things. You can also use that if you go on set for all children in the assignment. If you know that there's a particular child in that class, I've been doing recorded readings of anything that's like a really chunky extract or an article or anything like that. And where I know that there's a child in the class where they don't really like to read independently, they find it a lot easier to hear somebody else read it to them and they can read along, I can literally just click it for them and give them that Loom so that they've got those recording readings where they can actually read along with it.